case on.
Yeah.
So the mold problem. Is there any smell now? Is it gone? What's the situation?
No, there's no smell.
So
It's quite amazing because it was horrible. It was absolutely awful. But no, there's no smell. It's gone. Absolutely.
Awesome. What's the phrase? Happy wife, happy life?
Yeah, I'm very happy because it was really smelly. It was horrible. It really was.
So Scott from Pure Maintenance in Michigan came to my house about 3 weeks ago now and treated the crawl space because it had mold in it. And well, I want to tell the story. This is what happened. So my wife, Sonia, noticed a horrible smell in the house, and she noticed it first, and then it seemed to get worse, and I noticed it after a while, and it sort of permeated the whole house. It's sort of not just on the ground floor, but even upstairs and in her sewing room and everywhere, and it just got horrible. So we couldn't figure out what was happening, so Sonia made some phone calls and she got somebody out to test for mold in the house. They ran the test, and they ran it on the test on each floor and outside. And outside apparently is the baseline, what's the mold in the area. And we were thinking it was probably coming from a crawl space, which is just under one room. It's a small crawl space. It's just about a 22-foot room by 11-foot wide room, and it's the crawl space under that. It's only about this high, 2 foot or so. So it's a very small area. And when we opened up the access panel to get into the crawl space, it was obvious. It was really smelly, and he tested it in there, and there was no question. The report he gave us is the house is fine. It's just that one area, the crawl space. So from there, I started making some phone calls, try and get somebody out to fix the problem. I didn't know what to do with it. I had a ton of insulation in there and stuff covering the ground and everything, and it was painful. I got to say, I made so many phone calls that I had to call so many people that I made this spreadsheet so I could kind of try and keep track of it, and it was just crazy. It's like Michigan Air and Water. He said he could do it and give us a quote. Didn't. Chased him, and then next one, Service Pro. Called them, they said they get somebody to call, no call back. Called them again, chased them, no call back. Next one, BioStar. They provided a quote, BioStar, and they wanted to send people out with hazmat suits, take everything out and repair it and everything. And they gave me a quote, I want to show you this, $7,200 for them to fix the smell in the crawl space. If you can see that, $7,266. And I called a bunch of other people. Apex Restoration, no answer, no call back. I left messages. Michigan Mold Services, no call back. Mold Busters, no call back. Called a couple of other companies, just didn't get round to giving me a quote. Eventually, I spoke to Scott at Pure Maintenance in Michigan, and he said, based on the report that we had, he didn't think it should be a problem. What I should do to start with is just put a dehumidifier in the crawl space, and that might fix the problem, and that's a good place to start. So I did that. Cost me about $160. And I then spoke to Scott about 2 weeks later, and he quizzed me on did it solve the problem, and it reduced it, but it didn't get rid of it entirely. So about a week later, he came round.
Right, well, the first step is what we want to do. We want to get our heads down into the infected area. Then we're going to apply solution, put it in the tank, turn everything on, mist the crawl space, and we'll go from there. So I just put the heads downstairs, applied the solution into the disbursement tank. What we're going to do is we're going to turn on our generators right now, build up some pressure, forces the liquid and the Instapure out into these lines and down into the crawl space. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn the pressure on here, liquid right here. Wait for the pressure to build up. The dry fog will start coming out and filling in that space right there. You can see the liquid starting to come out.
it going?
Very well.
Yeah, plenty.
That's it. What we're doing right now is we're trying to build up some pressure in the air cavity with that Instapure. Once that cavity gets full and the pressure gets complete, it'll start to saturate and kill the mold itself.
Is it okay to be down here or in the house while it's going on there?
It's okay to be in the house because this is an area that doesn't expand out. But generally, if we're doing a house remediation, you cannot be in there. You're going to have to be wearing a respirator.
Yeah, I can certainly feel the, what is it?
It's a combination of, basically it's industrial strength hydrogen peroxide vinegar.
Ah, okay.
And you have a mold cell made out of the starch and sugar, eats it away, collapses in on itself, kills everything.
Wow.
There you go. So we just spent about 45 minutes Instapuring the crawl space. Turn the heads off and let it sit there for about 45 minutes. Should take care of the whole mold problem.
He treated it and put the spray stuff in there, and within 2 days, problem was completely gone. And we're now, I want to say almost 2 months after he treated it. Still no problem, no smell, nothing. Cost us about $3,000, but compared to $7,000, it was just, I'm so grateful for Scott to solving this problem for me at a reasonable price without a lot of fuss, and even having the grace up front to saying, well, try a dehumidifier in there to start with. How many contractors will do that? So the quotes I received, where I did get quotes, range from $5,000 to $7,000 from everybody else. Scott fixed it for $3,000. So as far as I'm concerned, Scott Hapworth from Pure Maintenance in Michigan is a rock star.
Are you experiencing a stubborn smell coming from molds in your home? Let Pure Maintenance of Michigan handle the mold remediation. Head over to our website or contact us at 989-971-6980.